Assassination Classroom Season 2, Episode 14. It was interesting. It was memorable. Oh. Oh, she's right there? You heard me say that? Too real. Just gonna totally divert my life for this cute girl. Yeah, my plans, they seem somehow trivial now in light of hot girl. I guess. Okay, what's on your mind, little one? 14th period, secret identity time. Does she have a secret identity? Oh, so you called me here to help you clean up. That's exciting. Isn't this dangerous for you? Be careful where you walk. Imagine this is how he goes out. Oh, maybe this is a trap. Or not. It would be so sad if he died by accident. God, I mean, it would be sad if he died under any conditions, but it would be extra sad if he died by accident. Because it would just mean he's so happy he let down his guard. I just made myself sad. Oh, that kind of fishy. Man, it has been a year. Yeah, but the adventure is just beginning. Go forth with what you have learned. Don't do this to me. Don't make me reminisce on how great this has been. Karma jumped off a cliff. We really came into ourselves. This has been a year of our lives, for sure. What the hell are you doing? What is this? Are you also one of them? What am I looking at right now? No, I did not. I did not notice. I had no idea. She's a plant, maybe literally. You... In what way? Okay, I think we've discovered the secret identity. A lot of patience. This was a trap. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is some real deception and patience. She makes the professional assassins look amateur. He wouldn't do that, yeah. He just Hadoukened his way out of there. But it kind of sucks, all that build-up, all that waiting. Explain, please. It feels a little bit like a betrayal. I mean, it was in service or a goal, but... Just as long as that annoying ninja dude doesn't show up, we could just move on with our lives. Uh-huh. Who's that again? Oh. Oh, this is deeply personal. Yeah, speaking of acting. She's been acting this whole time. It's her real gift. As we all know, he can never turn down a challenge. See ya. Have a wonderful day. What in the world? So that means you're not attending class? Is she out? He told him. That's her hidden blade, her talent, her acting talent. Plot twist, though. The fun she had and the friends she made along the way were not an act. Everything else, though. Maybe that actually was the point of the play last episode, because that plot was sort of all over the place. It was just a light preview of the acting focus. Yeah, who is Yukimura? Oh! Is that her? Wow. All this time, the other girl has been getting all the focus. Yeah, this throws a lot of things into question. Do we even know her at all? That also plays into the opening. Man, the opening is so great, man. There's so many meanings. Oh, not you again. I was afraid of this. That's really sad. Man, I kind of want to go back and watch early episodes with her, where she was focused. See if there's any hints of this, because I had no idea. Dark. Did I even know you at all? I know that feeling. Also, how old is she? Maybe this is the research facility. Maybe her sister was also a subject. Our previous homeroom teacher. Maybe this was his birth. Or maybe that was... Who was that? That didn't look like Koro-sensei, although maybe he was in the middle of transforming. Or it might have been, and those were Koro-sensei's last moments with her, because we've seen her before, I think. But he wasn't responsible for her death. Or maybe he was. Koro-sensei did it. Or, not sensei, Koro did it. Wait, that's a weird note. So I decided to drink it. Who was making this? I had to become a monster to fight a monster. Alright, this is the confirmation of his origins. She left a little bit of a trail there, though. As somewhat of a delinquent myself... Oh, they knew? Oh, she just did delinquent behavior. Gotta change that to green. Oh, that's the least of it. Out of all the stuff you're doing, hair dye is nothing. He wanted to honor her legacy or something. Do some good. What, we created Nagisa? Our friendship was a scam, at least at first. That's a problem. That's a big problem. And also, it seems like it was probably a misunderstanding, or there are misunderstandings there. No, he is involved. That was your first mistake. Self-destruction and death. Speaking of identity, we need to know who he is. Oh, imagine finding this later? That's crazy. That's pretty brilliant. Oh yeah, the pudding episode. Does she even like pudding? Do I even know who you are? That whole episode was a lie? I like that episode. Yeah, alright, come on, it's backstory time. We're late enough in the show, and I think we've earned an explanation. I think this is fair. I like the message too. We're on your side, but we deserve the truth, or we want to know the truth. You can do both at once, no matter what comes out. Yeah, she needs us more than ever. She was faking it so much and so wrapped up on the acting, she missed the lessons. She wasn't able to just experience what was happening. Though it must have, and maybe it even carried over on a conscious level because she said, "I love you, please die." Okay, and it's just a default that we're going, I know. I mean, no, that's not what it is. We have to save her. We have to help her. She can't be the only one. Oh, she was? Wow. Maybe she's a method actor. I don't want to believe that. I also sort of can't believe it, because, you know, you're still human. Yeah, she really, really played that part well. And then she failed her plot. It's no accident. I mean, this is the connection to why he's here, but it's not what she thinks. They look so innocent and non-assassins. They really are delinquents. Who could teach kids like this? They're just so delinquent. They were hopeless before Koro-sensei showed up. We were really difficult. Only 2 weeks, but I guess she made an impression. I mean, people can change, so it's not impossible, but if he was anything resembling the person he is now then no. I mean, she's in pretty deep. It would take a lot for her to reverse course. On some level, she may not even want to hear it because of how much she's put into it, how invested she is in it, how much it serves as sort of her salvation. Well, she's rattled now, not so calm and cool and acting anymore. Your life is at stake. We can sort out the rest later. Burst into flames. There's a limit to that, though. Your weakness can become a strength is not the same thing as your weakness is a strength. And that's sort of the danger of this idea being misinterpreted. It's kind of in the same vein of I'm special the way I am, and like the secret to fulfillment is accepting myself. The problem isn't me and my behavior and incorrect assumptions I have or incorrect frameworks, but just that I haven't accepted myself enough. And once I do that, I'm perfect the way I am. Or I already am perfect the way I am, I just haven't fully grasped it yet for some reason. Or it's like kind of a big reason. It has to be based on something, and those things are going to be based on things higher than your opinion. They're going to have to be grounded in some sort of reality that reflects some truth of humanity in the world, and probably some higher set of emergent values. And then there's also the question of like, yeah, you can become a weapon, but what are you applying the weapon to? What are you swinging at or shooting at? You sort of need the right question, if that makes sense. Like, what is it for? Who is it for? What's leading the impulse? I think this is similar to Subaru in ReZero. I have this great tool. I can do anything with this tool. If I just lean into the tool, that will make everything okay. And it's like, well, maybe, but are you aiming for the right things? And are you not sacrificing something more important? And also in a way avoiding your responsibility and higher reflection by kind of using this thing as a crutch. I think you need to cool down a little bit. Okay, she did not cool down. She's also protecting her classmates, right? Yeah, I mean I think this is spilling out now. I think she's a little bit lost in the emotion. I mean, meanwhile, of course, she's just thinking about saving her, not trying to actually fight her or kill her. She might be lost. She's assassinating herself. He sees through to the scared girl. And that works with the... Yeah, right. That's what it is. I mean, that's what the assassination metaphor is, really, right? It's like a higher thing. For Koro-sensei, assassinating him means rising above him, surpassing him, which is kind of the ultimate gift of a teacher, not having his lessons be needed anymore. By killing your teacher, you are leaving it behind because you're now fully fledged and you're in the world doing your own thing. Kill me in this sense means rescue me, help me. I just realized that's why she invited Nagisa to the room. It was, again, to hide her bloodlust. I don't know, I think with acting you draw on what you know, right? And there's no way she could have pulled it off so effectively if it wasn't genuine on some level, or if she hadn't experienced something like that already. If she already had the depth for it, then it's fine, but it's hard to act something you don't have the depth for. But what do I know? I was never really that good of an actor. Yeah, she's in way over her head. I feel like, again, on a, more average life scale, I know this trap where on some level, you know yourself enough to know you're in a little bit too deep here. But man, is there a lot of energy flowing, and that energy can push you through to the point where you have a really great, grand victory, and you can see it in the horizon. It's right there. And if you just get there and secure that thing you're craving, which you're telling yourself is going to be the solution to all of your issues. Yeah, you may have crossed some lines and done things you didn't want to, but especially now that you've already crossed them, once you get that, you'll look back and it'll all be all right. You can just write that off as like, well, it was a journey, it was an experience, it helped me get to where I am today, missing the fact that you're undermining yourself and you're causing greater harm long-term to the relationship you have with yourself, and honestly probably very just materially damaging your life if you're making those sorts of moral compromises. That in reality, no matter how sweet whatever that thing you're craving is when you get it, if you get it, over time, long-term, it will pale in comparison to the damage you've done to your own conception of self, to say nothing of the people around you. And then in there a little bit, you're sort of hoping you'll hit the resistance, you'll hit the end. You sort of hope it'll blow up so you can be free of it, free of this compulsion. That was a surprisingly dark episode in what started off in a really cheerful way. The only thing that can make me feel better now is watching Kunodon getting dunked on. Or not.